Guys, the big question is, can you get a good teeth cleaning in without breaking the bank by buying expensive name brand products like the Waterpik or Sonicare or Oral-B, and instead going for a cheaper, more affordable alternative like Bitvae? Let's find out. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Bitvae water flosser and the Bitvae electric toothbrush. Make sure to stick around to the end because I will be providing a couple of discount codes for each of these products if you guys want to purchase them for yourselves. Let's start with the water flosser. Now, before I dive in, I want to mention something really important, and that is a water flosser does not replace regular manual flossing, like with a string. Water flossers are great to remove anything floating around between your teeth, but it doesn't remove the stuff that's really stuck onto your teeth, like the biofilm layer and the layer of plaque. It's a good tool to use in addition to flossing, especially if you have kind of more loose gums, or if you wear braces or Invisalign, your gums get a little bit boggy, maybe some wisdom teeth that have some pockets around them. So basically what I'm trying to say is, don't come crying to me if all you're using is a water flosser and not actually flossing, and you have tooth problems or gum problems later on in your life. That being said, here is what the water flosser looks like. So I got the Tiffany blue color. It comes in a couple of different colors like black and white. I think it comes in pink as well. This water flosser comes with a few replacement tips and a charger. But I have to say, I love the design of this water flosser. So first of all, I really like portable water flossers versus the big units. It's less bulky, it's easier to hold and maneuver around your mouth, and you can take it with you in the shower, and there's no cord that gets caught in things. So I really love the portable design. The other thing I really like about this particular brand of water flosser is the water reservoir is super easy to clean. I've used portable water flossers where the reservoir has this really funky shape to it, and I mean, it's virtually impossible to clean all the nooks and crannies. But this is a very simple design, very easy to get in with a brush or whatever you use to clean bottles. So kudos to Bitvae for this design. I love it. So how this water flosser works is basically you fill up the tank, and then there's two buttons on the front. The top button is the power button, and the bottom button is to choose your intensity. So there's three intensities. The first one is gentle, second one is medium, and the third one is the most powerful setting. So once you've figured out which setting you want to use, you can click through it, then you turn on the power button. It's a little bit loud right now because there's no water pumping in there, but that's basically how you use it. Oh, and then there's a charger outlet here, and then there's a little release button on top to take off your tip. Now, I've read some reviews about this product, and some people have mentioned a couple of things. Number one, they say that the water reservoir isn't big enough and they run out of water, and it's so inconvenient because they can't get all their teeth cleaned. Personally, when I filled this water tank all the way up and used it on all my teeth, I was able to clean all of my teeth without having to refill the water tank. So I don't know if these people just have a lot more teeth than me. I don't know, I have all my teeth except for my wisdom teeth. But ultimately, if you're just cleaning at a normal pace, you can get it all done on one tank. And honestly, even if you do run out of water, it's not a big deal. You just open it, fill it back up with water, put it in, and keep going. Definitely not a deal breaker for me. The other thing some people have mentioned in reviews is that the water pressure isn't strong enough. Now, the most gentle setting, I agree, it's pretty soft, but it might be a good place to start if you've never used a water flosser before, just to get yourself accustomed to the feeling. But I found that with the strongest setting, it was a perfect setting for me, and I really wouldn't go any stronger because at that point you run the risk of damaging gums. So I didn't have a problem with the pressure being too low. So overall, the Bitvae water flosser is a win for me. And it runs for about 35 bucks on Amazon right now. So definitely cheaper than going all out and buying a fancy Waterpik. Plus, again, just a reminder, if you guys stick around to the end, I'll provide a discount code to get this for even cheaper. Moving on to the electric toothbrush. So the Bitvae electric toothbrush comes with a charger, a sleek travel case, 8 brush head replacements, and mine came with a fun little tongue scraper and a cool little hand mirror that lights up. Sold. And of course, the toothbrush itself. Nice sleek design. I got it in the white color. Plus, this toothbrush is actually a Bluetooth toothbrush, and it connects to an app called the iSpruce app, which, similar to some of those name brand toothbrushes that have a Bluetooth app feature, once you download it, it helps you see where you're missing spots or where you need to be brushing, all that fun stuff. So if you're a high-tech Bluetooth kind of person, that's available for you. All right, so let's talk about the toothbrush itself. Pretty simple, has a power button, 5 different modes. You just click on the power button and toggle through it to find your the mode that you like. There's white, clean, soft, gum care, smart. So when I first used this toothbrush, I used it with this particular brush head, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a huge fan of it. It's kind of bulky feeling. I'm used to thinner bristles. So when I initially used this, I was like, it's okay, not my favorite. But then I started opening all the brush head replacements, and I found this baby. Check it out. Look at those thin bristles. So let's replace it and check out how well this brush brushes my teeth. All right, well that was fun. Now that my tongue is all pink, here's what I think about the toothbrush. So remember, when I was using this brush head, I was thinking to myself, man, I'm really not a fan. But when I discovered this brush head, the really thin bristled one, game changer. This may very well be my new favorite off-brand electric toothbrush. I've used electric toothbrushes with this bristle design before, like the Burst toothbrush, but the bristles are just too stiff and they're really pokey. This has the perfect combination of thin bristles and they're soft enough that it's not painful. Now, a couple of other things I want to mention that are pretty awesome about this brush. It has a built-in quad pacer, meaning you're supposed to divide your mouth into 4 sections when you're brushing, and each section should take about 30 seconds to brush, and so it times you for 30 seconds and then gives you a little bzz bzz to move on to the next section. The other really cool thing that I noticed about this brush, I've come across this problem with other off-brand toothbrushes, where if you turn it to pause, for example, for me, I like to spit in the middle of brushing. Oftentimes, if you turn off the button, it resets the whole thing and you kind of have to start over. Super inconvenient. But with this brush, I found that even if I turn off the power button just for a second so I can spit out any excess toothpaste or spit while I'm brushing, and I resume, it starts back from where it left off. It doesn't start all the way back from square one and you have to brush for another 2 full minutes every time you turn off the power. Now, one small downside I would say is the charging. You wouldn't even call it a block because all it is a cord. It attaches to the bottom here, and then it's just a USB. It doesn't come with a block, which I'm sure these days everybody has a block or their outlet has a USB connection. And mine didn't come with any sort of stand or anything, so I guess you have to just kind of lay your brush down on the table to charge. So not the best design, but man, for the price and everything that it includes, I really can't complain. Speaking of prices, let's talk about how much this toothbrush costs. So right now on Amazon, it costs $24.99. For all the things that it comes with, this is seriously a game changer. You've got the brush, the 8 brush head replacements, a charger, the Bluetooth app. I got a little tongue scraper and a mirror as a bonus. The one thing I would recommend to the Bitvae toothbrush brand is just get us more of these brush heads instead of all these different ones that I'm not gonna use, because this is my favorite. Otherwise, super exciting find, and if you guys want to try it for yourself, I have a couple of discount codes. For the water flosser, you can use this code, and for the electric toothbrush, you can use this code. If you guys do get this toothbrush or the water flosser, I would love to hear your feedback in the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of your teeth.